Hi, everyone. Welcome back for our weekly gathering in faith, prayer, and education for Sk'aliCh'elh-tenaut each and every week here on TokiTV. Thank you so much. We have some special guests with us today, very special. And some people already know the drill. They're putting their names and where they're watching from. So please do that in the comments. We love to see who you are. And today will be interactive as well. So make sure you put your stuff in there. We're going to open us up by grounding us in prayer as we do each and every week. So before we have a lot to celebrate, so we're very excited today, but let's go ahead and get us grounded and centered before we do that. So Reverend Tammy and Samantha are with us in California. So Reverend Tammy.
Right. So yes, I'm here with Reverend Samantha. We're here in Rolling Hills, California. We're at a STAR headquarters. So we are surrounded by a lot of beauty and power and all of that. So let's just go within. Let's take a deep breath. Just focusing on our breath. But as we allow the tone and the sound to align and harmonize us, we allow the day to just fall away. And we bring ourselves into this timeless present moment. And as we center ourselves, knowing that in the center of all we are, there is a light. And it is that light that we are. We are that light in the world. And so we just shed anything that would be shielding that light. We shed any idea of smallness. We shed any belief in negativity. We shed and release any idea that there is something greater than this light, this love within us. And we just breathe in the light and breathe in the light and breathe it out. Knowing that we are bound by love, the threads of love, that we are connected in one with the call of love, that it is love that pulls us forward, that has us seek a world that is transformed, a world where Sk'aliCh'elh-tenaut swims free with her brothers and sisters and her family, where all beings, all sentient beings are honored, where we honor and love our Mother Earth. And so we just bless every single one of us, every single person that is engaged in this high and holy work, every single person who has put their ego aside and let spirit lead every single person that is an instrument of the divine, every single sentient being that is uttering this prayer. She is well, she is whole, she is free. And we repeat this affirmation. She is well, she is whole, she is free. We'll say it one more time. She is well, she is whole, she is whole. And we know that this is true. And we know that everyone involved is blessed beyond measure. And we just open this time with our hearts full of thanksgiving, full of love, knowing that the perfect result is even now unfolding. And we rejoice with the truth of it. I release this word. I open this meeting. And I know that in the context of this, that it is all good and perfect and harmonious, and there is love and light and joy reigning. And so it is. So it is. Amen. Ashe.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I want to say hi to you guys. Say hi to Greg for me. I know you guys are doing a big thing out there. So if you need to jump off, jump off. You guys want to hang with us, whatever you want to do is really cool. So that is up to you guys. Want to do a quick hello before we start the celebration. So the talkative Deb Cruz, how's it going?
It is.
The other talkative Deborah?
Patako Iyasi from Whidbey Island, my friends. Love and light.
Thanks for being with us, Christina.
Happy to be here. Really good, exciting energy. Woo!
Hello, Howard. How's it going?
Hello, everyone from the banks of the Elwha River, and I am so grateful for you all and for being here today. Thank you.
And our loved Alejandro. Alejandro, how's it going?
Fine, happy. I was at the Miami Seaquarium yesterday offering Lolita water and cedar, so I'm so happy many people was connected and watching the stream, sending Lolita, TokiTV, Sk'aliCh'elh-tenaut prayers, all the love she can receive. I'm so happy for that.
Thanks,
Happy.
Alejandro, for being with us every single week.
Always.
And we have Sk'aliCh'elh-te-naut with us today, Raynell Morris. We're going to hear a lot more, but just a quick hello, Raynell. How are you?
Very happy, full of gratitude.
Absolutely. So quick, on Facebook, if I don't say your name, it's because it just shows up as Facebook user. So I apologize for that. But we have Suzanne and Christine, Stephanie, Heather, Ula is watching from Germany. Thank you for staying up late, Ula, each and every week. We have Pam and Gloria. We have people in Spain, Jacksonville, Florida, Germany, people from all over. So thank you guys for being with us. So we've said several times we're celebrating. We're all very happy today. We've been riding this powerful prayer wave. It's been going on for a little while now. And one of the things that we're celebrating is some news that came out this last week regarding Sk'aliCh'elh-tenaut. I'm going to mute. I'm not sure where the dogs are coming from, but
That's me. I'll mute myself.
You're okay.
I got great paranesis.
So I'm going to play the newscast that came out on Friday, just for those of you who have not seen it, so you know why we're so excited today and what we're celebrating. So bear with me while I try to share my Facebook post from last week. So give me 1 second. You're going to see me, Alejandro, and Howard on the side of it, cheering away. So I couldn't edit that part. Here we go. Let's see. Okay, here we go.
Aquarium. Our Louis hearing has been closely monitoring this developing story and joins us now from the newsroom with more. Louis.
Well, Nicole and Calvin, the news is reportedly good, and those caring for Toki say if she continues on this current path, she might be strong enough to eventually be moved out of that tiny tank where she's lived for the past 53 years.
All of her vital signs are good, and she's active, and she remains the extraordinary survivor that she's been for 50 plus years.
New drone footage from Friday and encouraging news from Friends of Lolita, the nonprofit now working with the Miami Aquarium to provide care for TokiTV, the 56-year-old orca who's been kept here for 53 years.
In terms of her appetite right now, it's coming back strong. She ate, I believe, 50 pounds yesterday. We're looking at potentially 75 pounds today.
Though far shy from the 160 pounds she's used to eating daily, she's reportedly become more active and responsive. 12 days ago, the Miami Aquarium posted this alarming health update on its Facebook page, claiming she lost her appetite and was suffering from a recurring respiratory infection.
What she experienced a little over 10 days, 12 days ago was a downturn. And now she has rebounded, as she has many times in the past, and everything looks very positive, but she still has that infection.
And though her tank still looks dirty and green in color, the group insists the water is good.
All of the filters have been changed. There's new chillers being put in. They're paying a lot of attention, a lot of effort and money is being spent and has been spent on the water quality.
Toki was officially retired from performing back in March when the aquarium was sold to its new owners, the Dolphin Company. Now, Friends of Lolita claim these new owners are on board with a plan to eventually move Toki out of the aquarium and back to the Salish Sea, where she was finally taken from her family when she was barely 4 years old.
First step, get her health stabilized. And then the second step, keep it stabilized and then look at a potential future move, which of course has to be done with her interest first and foremost at heart, but also you've got the federal government and regulations.
The plan is to move her to a natural sea pen like this one, where she'd have much more room to swim, receive the same care and food that she does today, and with the possibility of reuniting with her family, the L-Pod, that still swims these Pacific Northwest waters.
We've identified really 3 different sites, all of which are possible. Following the engagement of both federal and state government, then a proponent can identify and begin to permit one of those 3 sites.
We think it can be done. She's an extraordinary creature to have the will to live as long as she has in the circumstances she's lived. If we can, whatever we can do, whatever we must do, we will make every effort to get her back.
We reached out to the Miami Aquarium for confirmation on all of this. They have yet to respond, but Friends of Lolita say the aquarium will be part of a joint announcement next week about an upcoming conference with all the stakeholders that will outline the plan to move Toki out of the aquarium and to that seaside sanctuary, provided her health continues to improve. Stay tuned. Betty.
That, my
Hey,
friend.
Alejandro!
So happy.
And that is why we are celebrating today. Several good pieces of information came out of there. Someone who has been leading this for a very long time. There's many people who have been doing this, and someone who's very special, dear to my heart, who's with us today from Friends of Lolita on the board, Raynell Morris. I want to get your sparkly take on all of it.
Well, it is a time to celebrate, and it's a time to have gratitude. It's been decades of prayers, decades of initiatives, of campaigns. And so it's everything that has come together for her, to do what's best for her. So first, I want to raise my hands in love and respect and gratitude to all of our ancestors that are clearing her path home. This just didn't happen. It's because of their love and care to bring her home that this is happening as it unfolds, as it should be for her. Sk'aliCh'elh-tenaut take the lead in this to tell us when she is ready. She told us when we did her prayer ceremony in July, when Shirley and I were with her, that she wants to come home. So all of this now is part of her journey to come home. Her health improved and is improving, but she still has her infection to continue for her. And so I also want to raise my hand in respect and love to all the prayer warriors that have been praying for her health and spirit for a very long time. The power of prayer is working. Haishka, please continue those prayers, my relative. It's working. She's healing. But we need her to get stronger and stronger. She has a long journey home. Her spirit needs to get stronger. And it is, and it will. Shirley and I will be going back in a couple of weeks to do another healing prayer ceremony with her. And last time, through the drumming, ancestors filled that well stadium. I have to apologize for my Kwasa, and he has a lot to say out ever. And so we'll be back there with her, telling her what we're doing, allowing through the drum, for those messages from ancestors and all the other energy to come through, and in particular the whale people that want to talk to her again, that wrap her in their love and support. But what we heard, Pratim Singh, who is one of the founders of Friends of Lolita, and in the news conference release this coming week, announcing this conference of the stakeholders, of organizations, and of other people that have in the ability for her to get the permits and to be able to come home. So we need to stay tuned for that. I know on social media, there's a lot of questions. Who are the stakeholders? That'll unfold as it's meant to be. And we need to trust in the process. This is very important to my relative Sk'aliCh'elh-tenaut, that we continue to be strong in faith. We continue to be strong in belief together. That we all continue this journey for her, with her, side by side, keeping our arms of love around her. So with her health, we know, I've seen social media, and I just want to let you know, she's no longer in what they're calling a little medical area that's very shallow, that restricts her movement. She and Leahy are in the bigger pool now. And as I heard him say, she's eating, and we're grateful for that. But her appetite isn't where it should be. It will come. We believe in that. But I want to assure you that she has the best care possible. Best team looking for her health. She has the best team possible looking out for her spirit. So it is a time to rejoice and give thanks and have gratitude for all those people, for all these years, and the ones that have joined us recently, and also for the ones that will come in her path as we go for her journey home. So much love and respect. Haishka.
Thanks for your take on that, Raynell, because we all know, her being your relative. When you went out there to the Seaquarium this last time, when you told us about that, I knew that something was gonna shift by her being with you guys and listening to the music and the prayers and just feeling that connection. We know she feels us. We all pray every day, and we have our special ceremonies, but her seeing you there, to me, I firmly believe she knew you guys are coming for her. And I think that'll make all the difference in her healing. One of the things I heard in the newscast that really struck, and we all know this, is she's extraordinary. She's extraordinary. What an amazing, strong, beautiful majestic being. And she's rebounded again. I heard that as well. And she's doing this so she can come home. So thank you for being on her team and for encouraging us, because it does matter. It does make a difference to her and for us. So Raynell, thank you very much for being with us.
Sk'aliCh'elh-tenaut. I never left her. People have never left her. We stand by her. Sometimes we stand underneath her when she needs to be held up, and we'll continue that vigilant spiritual support for her. It'll take all of us. So full of gratitude and love for all of you.
We love you. Alejandro and Howard and I, we watched it together. We did a live and we watched it together. So we did our celebrating, but I think there's more celebrating. So Alejandro, what are some celebratory words you want to share with us about the news?
No, I was so happy. You see, I just brought a glass of wine. I put over there. I drove crazy, with the news. But this is only the beginning. We have to continue, until she finally gets home. It's only a smile, just a smile, but we had to continue praying. We had to continue and to encourage everyone, to keep going. No post negative comments on Facebook. Just she needs positive vibes, positive comment. From my side, they don't come to my post because automatically I block everyone. I want positive comment for TokiTV. She needs to go back home, and this is her time. Her time has came. So please help TokiTV praying. Just pray, pray, pray.
We just love you, Alejandro, so much. Just love you so much. Deb's on mute. You would have heard a great smile, her great laugh, which means she loves you. Thank you. And yes, we if you don't know, if you haven't, sorry, I'm like very happy today. But if you haven't been watching, we've been having special prayer sessions and throughout the week, and we will continue to do that because, as we heard, this is great news. People are on board. I mean, I was writing some stuff down very specifically on board with the plan to move her out of this aquarium and back to the Salish Sea. And that is what we will continue to pray for in her health so that happens. So keep a lookout on the Orca Network, Lolita TokiTV page, and my page as well, and on YouTube, because when we have those special evenings, they're announced on there so that you can join us for that, because I firmly believe that collective prayer just makes a huge difference. So Deborah and Christina, thank you. Christina reached out, and we've had several since then, and you guys are just super prayer warriors, and having you encourage and be there for every single one of those has been really special for us. So thank you guys both very much. Howard, I want to hear what Howard has to say about the news.
Well, I certainly am grateful and thrilled and excited. Everything that was said in that news report was it just warmed my heart, and it just sounds so positive. And I think we're seeing the power of prayer and meditation and visualization manifest itself in this gathering, this unity of goal, of understanding and of purpose, and it's happening before our eyes, and it's just so beautiful to see. I'm grateful for the whole Friends of Lolita and the team and the company, the Dolphin Company, for allowing the installation of the chillers and improving the filters, because those are what is needed for her to get healthy and to be able to come home. So all of that seems to be on track and very well thought out. And I believe that she will respond to, of course, the medicines and all the attention and treatments, but also to our affection and our prayers and our gratitude to her for hanging on and keeping us hanging on. She inspires me. I think she inspires all of us, because she is such a spirit, such a strong spirit. You can feel it. You know that she's getting better so she can come home. You know, this is such a powerful affirmation that she is well, she is whole, she is home. And I believe that she feels home. She feels like that's where she'll be and where she should be and where she really is all the time. I think that is her own affirmation. I think that she keeps herself in good spirits and in good health with that kind of affirmation in herself. So I think it's completely appropriate and right on point for us to be saying that as well. So I am elated beyond measure to see all these voices, all of these intentions coming together in such a positive way. I couldn't have imagined it happening any better than it is right now. So we are well, we are whole, and we are home too. So I just am so grateful. Haishka to all.
Thank you, Howard. And if you guys watching have not been following us, because we've been doing this every Sunday since February, and if you haven't been following, I mean, we are in a place right now that we have never been before. 40 years of fighting to get her out of there, and so much has shifted since the new owners took ownership in March, and we've been celebrating. The big thing was asking for independent veterinarians, and they allowed that. And so we have two really great independent vets who are contracted. And so we were celebrating that. And it was like, yes, that was a huge, huge thing. We've never been this close before. And then now, after Friday, I feel it. Like we like did a huge jump, right? Like we're getting there. And so if you don't know the whole story, you can go back on YouTube and watch all our 30 some episodes if you'd like to try to catch up. But this year has been so fast with so many really great things. And so we do give gratitude to each and every person working with her, the Dolphin Company, Friends of Lolita, everyone, because this partnership has really shifted this movement. And so I am super grateful for that. I just didn't want to forget to say that. And speaking of her being home, Christina Molly, where are you today? And what would you like to share with us?
Well, I'm on Lopez Island today, and I can just see her out there right now, breaching and swimming with her family, and I'm so thrilled. I can't even believe the news that I'm so excited because I literally can see her out there swimming in the waters with her family and breaching. I mean, because she's so happy. She's dancing. she's dancing in the ocean. And I believe that we have all done this. We have all come together and we're still working on it. But I totally believe that it's happening. I can see it. I really literally can see it. So I'm so happy that I cry. So I don't want to do that, but I'm so happy. And she's here. She's already halfway here. I feel that. Yeah. So I'm just so happy.
I think she does too, Christina. I really do think she feels it too. Really do.
She does. She absolutely does.
Deborah?
Which one? Me?
Yep. You. One doesn't.
Not only does she feel it, her cousins feel it. I wanted to share this beautiful omen. As you guys were watching the breaking news, I was watching the J-Pod swim by with the place on the beach where I pray, and they were breaching. There were like 6 breaches, and sorry. I take that as an omen. Her relatives have heard this somehow, like it was a happy day. And so I just, like I said, I apologize for my emotion, but I take that as a good omen.
Never ever apologize for your emotion. Thank you, Deborah. Deb Cruz, what do you think about the news, hearing all this? You're on.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to just, there aren't the words there for it right now. So I'm hoping that we're able to continue on this path and we can have her dream and our dream come true.
Thank you, Deb. I don't even know how else to celebrate. I kind of want to dance, but I'm not a very good dancer. And you guys definitely don't want to hear me sing. So we have to come up with some other ways.
I'll dance.
I never seen Howard's face so happy like now. He's smiling, open smile.
Uh-oh, I have him muted. Hold on. Go ahead, Howard. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
The breeze every now and then. There's a little wind here. I'm hoping this big gnarly tree will help protect me from it. But I am happy because I have been visualizing. I've been hoping to hear these words and see this. I mean, this is sort of a team that is coming together, that is, cooperating and feeling the same emotions, and all of it with such high respect for her, for TokiTV, Sk'aliCh'elh-tenaut, that she is who we are all around, that we all have such regard and love and affection for her, and that is our unifying principle and emotion, and I really feel with that, and with all of the positive prayer and meditation and visualization and words and mutual support, and that we will carry her home.
Can I
really
add something else? And I feel so happy for you, Howard, because really I know you for so long, many years, since 2014 when I start my activism to help TokiTV, and I know how much you and Susan love TokiTV. So I'm so happy for that too.
Well, thank you. I'm happy for you too. I'm happy for everyone here that is able to be a part of this as it's proceeding. It's beautiful.
Thank you.
I think Alejandro and I might have to go dancing next week. Just saying.
You mean you want me to take the speaker to by the sidewalk in front of the stadium? No.
We'll dance there. I'm okay with that.
Okay. Everything for Toki.
Everything.
Yes.
Speaking of everything for our dear Sk'aliCh'elh-tenaut, yesterday I was talking to a singer-songwriter friend of mine who, and I was taking a while because I was trying to copy the words. She was sending me some information because she was singing at the church today. And, I told her about our mantra that we've been saying. And she says, well, give me a few more words and, what you guys are doing. And I was like, well, kind of said a couple of things. And this was just a very quick call. And an hour and a half later, she sent me a song that she wrote. And so it is kind of a chanting song, but there's some other words in that. So I want to play that for you guys now. And then I also, it was very fast video. I'll do a much better one, but I put it to have some of J&L pod footage as well mixed in there because it is about her going home. So thank you, Cindy Hansen, for the footage. I called Susan to get permission because I was like, I got to get someone. I literally did this 5 minutes before we came on. So I'm going to share it with you guys now.
She is well, she is whole, she is home. She is well, she is whole, she is home. She is well, she is whole, she is home. Where she belongs. She
Well, what you guys think?
So beautiful.
Absolutely beautiful. Our mantra put to music. It's lovely.
And Reverend Tammy knows Susan Clark well. Susan Clark, thank you. She had to rush out after church, so she did that video really quickly yesterday. And so I'm kind of bummed. I would have liked to have her on here, but maybe we'll have her on here next week or soon to be able to. She said these words just came to me, and they were very perfect. So Susan says J-Pod is off of Whidbey right now, and so I think that's what she's watching, Howard.
Yeah, I was there too. Right. They've been in Puget Sound for a couple of days and foraging and south of Whidbey and moving around in no clear direction, but it sounds like they've come north right up past the bluff by our. Yeah. Wish I could be there.
That's great. Oh, I think Christina accent must have fell off. I know she's there on Lopez Island, so she's dealing with connection issues, but absolutely beautiful song. Thank you, Susan Clark. I hope you're watching later so you can see how much we appreciate those words and your beautiful song. And Samantha's powerful woman right there holding high watch. I can see her. I don't know if Samantha wants to share anything at all. I don't mean to put you on the spot.
I said, Tammy, you'll put me on the spot. No, but it's really awesome to me because Tammy just told me about what you all are doing last week. And I was like, oh, I want to know more. That sounds amazing. What can I do? And just this weekend, I heard about the affirmation and how it's spreading and how it's making such a difference. And I'm like, yes, more. Just feels like this momentum of like, yeah, just like holding. It's just so fantastic. And just to see you guys who are like the forefront of doing this work with everybody internationally, it's just been so cool. And I was really excited to join Tammy today and the prayer and information.
Yeah, prayers are going on over here. And so we just echo, years and years, decades of prayer and work and negotiations and all the details that we don't know about. And we just amplify and bless every single person, every single effort. So much gratitude for the ancestors and all of those in this flesh and beyond that are bringing into being a world where we know that the right of all sentient beings is to be free, to be healthy and free. So thank you for including us. And we are sending our prayers. We have Astarians over here praying. Some of our other ministers are adding to this. And there are some of them telling me off camera that they are already going into some powerful prayers for this. Yeah. So know that we at Astar are 100% behind you. We love you. And we're holding your hands.
Yeah. Thank you. I also spoke to, just reminds me that, there's this whole group praying for her that we don't know about or know or see on camera. And so thank you for sharing that. And this really is about awareness. We keep saying that, faith, prayer, education, really for awareness, to bring awareness. So the more people praying, the better. So share away. I spoke to a lady who watched one of our prayers and was reaching out regarding a meditation because she and a group pray. She says there are over 1,000 of them and they meet once a month at the same time. So people from all over the country, and they're, some people have to get up at 2 a.m. or 4 a.m. And they do it for, it was 6 minutes when she was captive for 51 years. They did 5+1. Now they're at 7 minutes. And it's once a month. There's 1,000 people praying for her at the same time. And they've been doing this for 18 months, once a month. So we will have her on soon. I don't know if she's watching. But I mean, there's just so many people that who have been doing this for 40 years, Howard. There's people who are just hearing about us today and yesterday. And everyone together holding hands, praying for her is amazing. I think Christina had suggested that for our prayer and meditation session. I don't know how much time we have, but since Reverend Tammy is still with us, maybe she'd be willing to to lead us on another just quick meditation, playing the video by Sai from Pacific Northwest Protectors. What we did last year was Reverend Tammy led us in some thoughts and prayers, and then she passed her word. And so I'm going to leave everyone's mics on, and when she passes her word for us to add something, you can add a word or you can add a sentence, whatever you want to add. For those of you at home, I will read them out loud for you. So type in the chat. And so Reverend Tammy, if you can kind of lead us in that, let me get the video ready. But do you want to explain to people what that's going to look like as you lead it?
Sure. So what I'll do is I'll open, and I just open with bringing my awareness to the divine. And so everyone has their own experience with the divine. So you go to your place where the divine lives in you, and whatever name, however you do that. So we start with that recognition. And then there's a unification. We realize that we are all together in love. So I will be addressing that we are all bound, that we are all unified and of one thought and one prayer. And then I'll start affirming the truth, affirming the prayer. So we've already prayed for things, and now this part is where we're affirming the goodness and the truth and offering affirmations and gratitude. So I'll do my part, and then I'll say I'll pass my word, and then I'll pass it to someone, and someone else, then whoever wants to start speaking at that point can start. So that's what we'll do. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started. You want to hit the? Yeah.
Oh, sorry, guys.
So we just bring our awareness to this place, this numinosity, this place in us that is full with spirit, this place in us that knows that there is a divine presence, known by many names throughout all time, spoken in many languages. We know that this light and this sound is the very stuff of creation. And so we honor the Supreme Creator. We honor the consciousness. We honor love. And so in this space, I just breathe in my awareness of this divine consciousness. And I just breathe out that same light. And I breathe in light. And I breathe out light. And I just bring my whole self, the truest parts of myself, to this moment. I bring myself to this pinprick of eternity in this now, knowing that this eternality of now is this place of miracles, this place where all is real, and we are in a space of creation. And I know that I am one with this divine spark that lives in me. And I know that every single thing that exists also has this divine spark, and that it all comes from the same place. And so I bring my awareness to our oneness. I bring our awareness to the universality of goodness. I bring my awareness to the energy, to the consciousness, to the reality of love. And I just breathe in love. And I breathe out love. And I know it is good. And so in this space of oneness, in this space of powerful affirmation, in this space where I know that there is goodness and life, in this space of creation, I utter these sacred words. I utter the words that we have all affirmed, that we know that Sk'aliCh'elh-tenaut is whole, that she is well, she is whole, she is home. We know and affirm that there is a shift occurring in this planet right now. We know in this moment that there is a transcendental energy, there is a transformative energy that is shifting the way that we exist on this planet. And we know that we exist on this planet knowing that we are in harmony with Mother Nature, that we are in harmony with Mother Earth, that all beings on this planet do deserve to live free and whole, to be free from bondage, to be free from slavery, to be free from oppression. We are shifting the energy vibration right now, and we are declaring only good. We are declaring only love. We are declaring only freedom. And we declare a place that we live where there is harmony and peace. And each of us is a divine harbinger of that joy. And so I just know that that is so. And I am so grateful that after all of these years of prayer, that this is manifesting even now with a speed and a perfection of divine goodness, that everything is happening in perfect order, that every single person who has been working for all this time, every single person who is engaged is blessed beyond measure. Have only good come to them, have only good come from them as they are working this light work of love. And we know and affirm that every detail, every act, every movement is only in a space of perfection and light. I call it good. I call it good. I call it perfect. And so we just breathe in the knowing of that. We breathe in the knowing as we feel Toki sliding through the cool waters, as we hear her call, as she talks with her family in the Salish Sea. And we know that that light is pouring through. It flickers through the trees and off the water. And we know the reality is that this has already occurred, and that everything that needs to happen in this material realm is unfolding. It is parting itself like the Red Sea toward this perfection. And we just rest in the joy of it. So much gratitude knowing it is. That when we see these things unfolding, we don't say, I don't believe it. We say, I do believe it. I called it before it showed up. I knew it. And that is our response. I knew it. And we're so grateful. And I pass my word.
I will add and affirm the peace that Sk'aliCh'elh-tenaut feels right now, knowing that her family's coming for her family's praying for her family's working for her. And like Christina said, she's halfway home, and I believe that she feels that. Thank you, Toki. We love you for not giving up. You're our inspiration and keeps us going for you. We will continue to hold you up and celebrate wildly with dancing and singing when you come home. And I'll pass my word.
Sk'aliCh'elh-tenaut, we see you. We see you well. We see you whole. Feel our love. Feel our light. Breathe it in and let it heal your lungs, eating up that infection so that your spirit and your body can become whole and come home. We love you, Sk'aliCh'elh-tenaut. We love you. Itakuiyasin. And I pass my word.
I love so much, Toki. I visualize myself with you in the water, just hugging you and asking you to hurry up, because many people around the world love you so much and want to see you just retire and be reunited with your mother, Ocean Sun, your family, the Lummi Nation. I pass my word.
I am filled with admiration and affection for all of you and for Toki, for her almost untapped resilience, patience, and grace, her calm but courageous spirit to continue day after day, somehow knowing, unseen, impossible to see it from just seeing her, but she knew. She's always known. She's always known where she is, where she comes from, where she should be, and that there are those of us, so many, who are praying, who are hoping, who are working tirelessly to bring her home. She knows. I know she feels it. I know she does. And she benefits. She grows. She gains strength. And she gives up that strength. And I really feel we are in this harmony of thoughts, feelings, prayers, and intention that she will be home. I really feel it. And I pass.
I affirm that our ancestors are clearing your path home, Sk'aliCh'elh-tenaut. It's who you are. It's part of who I am. It's part of who the Lakhtamish people are. I love and honor the Whale people. That's part of you, part of me, part of the Lakhtamish people that are also helping you in your spirit. It's the Whale people that are helping your spirit to gain strength. You have shown us your spirit is the strongest warrior that we have seen. We know, we see, our family will be reunited with the Salish Sea, with all the people that love you, will welcome you home. I affirm this and pass my words.
We have a few in the chat. I want to also hear from Christina. I know she's having a connection. I'll just read a couple. People are saying, soon you will relax and not fight to stay alive. You are forever a warrior. Tina says, she is love. We are one. We are love. Thank you, Sk'ali. Debbie says, may the humans make it happen. May Toki be home. Never forget Raynell's words. Stand beneath her and lift her up. Most important affirmation I heard in this video. Imperative she stays up. Lifted up. Carmela says, I love you. TokiTV, Sk'aliCh'elh-tenaut. Suzanne, you have given so much more than you have gotten. It is your time now to come home. Relax in your home waters. Time to rejoice and play. Let us and your family give to you in abundance. Christina?
I just want to reaffirm that we all continue to wrap our loving, bright, beautiful blanket around her with all the healing energy, with all of our might, and know that she will come home. Just continue to see her swimming in her home waters, breaching and dancing, and we will all be with her. And I love you, Toki. I love you so much, Toki, and together we will bring you home. Absolutely.
It will happen. It will happen. Stephanie says, our love prayer will hold TokiTV up and bring her home. And I will see her with Alpod. I love you, Toki. Lifting you up in so many, Vicky says, lifting you up in so many loving prayers and light to Toki with all love. Keep the comments coming. I read them all week long, and I love to see the comments coming in because I know people are watching and listening and affirming and praying with us all week long. Someone asked for the link on the prayer group that meets once a month. I will get that for you. It's not a link. They don't do it live on social media. They all just know the time. So I will get that information to you guys so that we can join them in prayer. Rita says her mother's indescribable joy at her daughter's return home. Yes, I count. I'm a mom. That one gets me. It just gets me right there. And I can't wait. Lawrence, I love you all. Lawrence, we miss you. You need to get back on here with us. Thank you for being with us, Lawrence. And Heather says, we pray for you and love you. TokiTV. Before we end, I know the comments are going to keep coming in, and we do try to stay at about an hour. And I'm trying not to be too weepy. But before we close, I just want to go back to Raynell to see, Raynell, if there's anything else you would like to share with us before we close today.
Hi, Shka, to you, Annette. I do want to raise my hands in love and respect to the Dolphin Company for making history. Not only are they collaborating and partnering with the Friends of Lolita, but they love and respect Sk'aliCh'elh-tenaut's culture by allowing Shirley and I to have one-on-one time with her to do our cultural prayers, our cultural healing, not once, but twice. We're coming back again. This is historic that they honor her. They honor her culture. They are willing to work in partnership. They're willing to collaborate. So my hands do go up to them. And to Friends of Lolita, if it weren't for Pritam Singh and his leadership and his resources and his spirituality to step up and take a leadership role for our relative Sk'aliCh'elh-tenaut, I am so full of gratitude and love. Hi, Shkesiem. Thank you, my friends.
We love you, Raynell. I'm going to put us all in the back, and then we're going to close. There's a backdrop, and it says faith over fear. And that's just kind of another one of our mottos that when we pray, we're praying from a space of faith because we know this is happening, you guys, and the news is even telling us. I mean, it's just happening, and I'm just so excited. And I am going to dance, but I'm going to do it off camera. So if you on the panel want to stay and see me dance, you can, but I don't think I'm going to do that live. But we love you guys. Thank you. Each and every week we'll be here. Next week I will be broadcasting alongside and standing next to Alejandro. So I'm really looking forward to that. And everyone, we just, I can't say it enough. We love you. I'm so happy. Everyone at church today was like, you're glowing, and I'm like, yes, I am. His life is good. Good things are happening. So thank you, all of you. I'm going to put us in the back. Feel free to hang out. I'm going to just play while we're in the background, play Shirley Bob's song. It's the farewell song. It's not goodbye. We will see you again. So I'm going to move us to the back, and then I'm going to play that. Thank you, everyone.
Sk'aliCh'elh-tenaut. good.